Kanye West has been cancelled by the Grammys. The Gold Digger rapper has been barred from performing at the 2022 Grammys. The media company Variety states that the decision to pull the offer for the rapper to perform is due to his concerning online behavior. Representatives of the rapper have confirmed the details of the reporting. In case you've been living under a rock, here's the quick summary of what has been happening so far in the world of Kanye West. Kim Kardashian filed for divorce from the rapper back in February 2021. By October 2021, she began dating SNL star Pete Davidson, and in December of that year, she filed to become legally single, as she claimed that Kanye had not responded to her repeated requests to terminate the marriage. West was recently suspended on Instagram for violating the platform's policy on hate speech, bullying, and harassment in a recent post aimed at The Daily Show's Trevor Noah. Noah had done a segment on his show about the rapper, his ex-wife Kim Kardashian, and her boyfriend Pete Davidson.
One of the strangest things to try and wrap your head around, I find especially in America, is when a story stops only applying to the not the industry that it's in, but sort of like the sector that it's in, and when it starts affecting everybody or speaking to everybody, you know. But then there are some stories that I feel transcend everything and then speak to larger conversations. And I honestly think the Kim Kardashian, Kanye West, Pete Davidson situation is turning into that, you know. For those who don't know, Kim Kardashian was married to Kanye West. If you don't know that, I really envy your life. I want to know how you roll and how you avoid all these things. But they were married, they got divorced, and over time, Kanye has become more and more belligerent in how he tries to get Kim back. Like when it started, it was, you know, some would say romantic. Oh, I want you back, and you know, here are roses, and this is my dream, and some people are like, oh, okay, it makes sense. You're trying to win somebody back. We understand that. But over time, it's become more and more belligerent. And one of the most extreme examples was Kanye West putting out a music video, where in the music video, it's a claymation music video, I should say, he chops off Pete Davidson's head. And I mean, we all understand the subject, like, I wish this guy was dead, is what Kanye's saying. I do understand that art can be therapy. I honestly do understand that, right? But I also understand that therapy can be therapy. Do you know what I mean? And what's weird about this situation is Kanye West has told us that he struggles with his mental health. So I get it, you want to have art as therapy, but here's what's weird that Kanye doesn't understand is, like, what we're seeing is, it makes you uncomfortable. And now this thing, it's spun into a story that seems fully tabloid, but I think deserves a little more awareness from the general public. It's because it touches on something that is more sensitive and more serious than people would like to admit. I know everyone thinks it's a big marketing stunt. Oh, look at the coincidence. Kim is launching a new show, etc. Two things can be true. Kim likes publicity. Kim is also being harassed. Those things can be happening at the same time. Because I'll be honest with you, what I see from this situation, I see a woman who wants to live her life without being harassed by an ex-boyfriend or an ex-husband or an ex-anything. You may not feel sorry for Kim, you know, because she's rich and famous, because of the way she dresses, because she appropriates black culture, because she tells women they're lazy, because she broke the internet and then didn't put it back together, whatever, you hate her, whatever. But, what she's going through is terrifying to watch, and it shines a spotlight on what so many women go through when they choose to leave. You know, people always say that phrase to women, they go like, why didn't you leave? Oh, why didn't you leave? Why didn't you leave? Yeah, because a lot of women realize when they do leave, the guy will get even crazier. And when I say crazy, I don't mean mental health crazy. I'm like, it's you understand what I mean. You know what I mean. The point is that Kim Kardashian and countless other women, they find themselves in a terrible position, you know? Because asking Kanye to stop clearly isn't helping. But at the same time, he hasn't broken any laws, you know? So can she get him arrested? No, I don't think so. Would she even want to? I mean, you know, she spends half her time helping black people come out of jail, so now she can't be throwing Kanye West in. It's a bit of a paradox. But still, she's being harassed.
Noah is 100% correct with his take. Many everyday women in society face what Kim is going through. But for these women, It happens away from the spotlight and in many cases ends in tragedy. As a society, it's important that we ensure that Kim and women like her are protected. However, Ye appears to feel like he is the victim in this situation. He has called into question Kim's fitness to be a good mother and accused her of keeping him from their kids. He has also stated that he is simply a concerned father trying to protect his daughter from becoming a victim of social media. He made these claims in an Instagram post with an attached video of Kim and his daughter North in dark makeup singing Machine Gun Kelly's Emo Girl. This apparently did not sit well with the stronger rapper. In an Instagram post, he stated, "I told you all before about this TikTok stuff. Now my 8-year-old's on here singing she fell in love with an emo girl. Leftists don't want fathers to have no say in our children's lives. I don't want my kids at a godless Sierra Canyon school. I got a voice and I'm not having this." He posted an Instagram video further complaining about the Northwest TikTok social media incident.
Hey everybody, I just got off the phone with Kim. I told her to stop antagonizing me with this TikTok thing. I said it's never again. I am her father. I know y'all don't respect fathers and the idea of family, and media tries to promote something. I said I'm not allowing my daughter to be used by TikTok, to be used by Disney. I have a say-so.
The actor's rage extended to blogger Perez Hilton, saying, "Perez Hilton, you still ain't answered my question and never put my name next to the word abuse. Don't play with my children." His anger also fanned out to comedian D.L. Hughley, who recently accused Ye of abusing Kim and getting away with it, simply because he's a famous rapper.
The difference between him and the other dude that get restraining orders on them is hundreds of millions of dollars.
Right, because he bought a house across the street.
That's not
from her house.
Listen, I think that I've watched too many times where things like that happen and a woman or somebody's not believed and then things escalate.
Yeah.
He is stalking her. You could think it's cute. If it was my daughter, I'd do something about it. I don't think it's funny. I think that you can't write a beat so good that you get to do these things. And society laughs it off because they say, well, she showed her ass all the time and he's this and he's that and that. At a certain point, it is not unusual for men like that. The difference between him and a restraining order is about 20 hits and a couple of $100 million. I just don't think it's funny. Kanye wouldn't get no at all if he didn't write no hits. You know that. Like, he's not the kind of dude. Like, he counts on this mystique. And in the end, she got just as much bread as she did. But why talk to him? Pete Davidson is a scribe. Like, I don't get what the point is to threaten him.
In response to Hughley's statements, the rapper sent out threats saying, "D.L. Hughley is a pawn. Yeah, I know a king is not meant to address a pawn, but I address everything, and I find addresses, DL. So don't speak to me on my children. I can afford to hurt you." The rapper then went on to post a screenshot of D.L. Hughley's profile online with the caption, "DL lives in Calabasas. Yo, God is good." He rounded off his attack on Instagram by referencing Pete Davidson, highlighting the fact that Pete had missed several recent episodes of SNL. Pete Davidson has been a pain in the side of the rapper since the news broke that he was dating his ex-wife, Kim Kardashian. However, Kanye's fury was further intensified when Pete made contact with the rapper himself. In screenshots released by Davidson's best friend, Dave Cyrus, some text messages between the rapper and the comedian could be seen. The messages were of Pete defending Kim. Prior to this, the only response we had seen from Pete since Kanye's constant social media postings was a screenshot of a text message he had allegedly sent to the rapper, vowing to never get between him and his 4 children. The messages were leaked by Kanye on Instagram. Following a conversation between Kim and Kanye, Pete messaged the rapper. The comedian referred to himself by the nickname Ye had given to him. The message read, "Yo, it's Skeet. Can you please take a second and calm down? It's 8 a.m. and it don't got to be like this. Kim is literally the best mother I've ever met. What she does for those kids is amazing and you are so effing lucky that she's your kid's mother. I've decided I'm not going to let you treat us this way anymore and I'm done being quiet. Grow the F up." Kanye replied saying, "Oh, you're using profanity. Where are you right now?" To which Pete replied with a topless selfie saying, "I'm in bed with your wife. This prompted Ye to make another social media video where he addressed Pete's antagonizing behavior towards him.
He texting me talking and bragging about how he's in bed with my wife, and I'm like, well, who's watching my children if he's texting me bragging about being in bed with my wife?
Replying to Pete's bedroom selfie, Kanye said, "Happy to see you're out of the hospital in rehab." Pete responded by encouraging Ye to seek help for himself. Pete said, "I'm in LA for the day. If you want to stop being an internet b-boy and talk, you don't scare me. Your actions are so pussy and embarrassing. It's so sad to watch you ruin your legacy on the daily." Ye invited Pete to Sunday service, but Pete suggested an alternative location, saying, "I'll be at the BBH. We can have food and talk it out in my room, privately, one-on-one, man to man. What you are doing to your family is dangerous and going to scare them for life. Please handle these matters privately, bro." However, the rapper doubled down, saying, "You want to see me? Come to Sunday service." Pete replied, "I'm not here for pictures or press, which is obviously all you care about." Both Kanye and Pete have spoken publicly about their mental health struggles. Kanye suffers with bipolar disorder and Pete with borderline personality disorder. Considering they both have this struggle, Pete pivoted the conversation to this issue, saying, "Let me help you, man. I struggle with mental health stuff too. It's not an easy journey. You don't have to feel this way anymore. There's no shame in having a little help. You'll be so happy and at peace." Pete went on to tell Ye that he had no idea how nice he'd been behind the scenes, revealing that he stopped SNL from making fun of Ye, even though they had wanted to do so for months. "I don't want the father of my girl's kids to look bad out there. I have your back, even though you treat me like shit, because I want everything to be smooth." Pete went on to reveal how long Kanye's harassing behavior had been going on, stating, "I'm going to stop being nice." Kanye in the past has claimed that he struggles with articulating himself sometimes. To me, I feel Pete Davidson is wasting his time. Kanye in the past has claimed that he struggles with articulating himself sometimes. However, I believe Kanye is an individual who only really cares about himself and throws tantrums when things don't go his way. While his argument about Northwest being on social media may be valid, the truth is, the whole family has aired their entire lives publicly, so her being public shouldn't really be that big of a deal, but I can kind of understand where he's coming from. However, Kanye's actions in public are actually more damaging than any damage that TikTok could do to his children. I mean, they have to go to school, where kids are more informed about the world around them, and may leave his kids open to bullying because their dad is out there in the big wide world acting weird on social media. At school age, that could be mortifying. Ye makes every issue about himself, whether it's issues affecting the black community, music industry, and anything else you can think of. Kanye always brings it back to him having all the answers, and everyone else being wrong. Ye will take down everyone and anyone to have his way. In all this drama, rapper The Game has come to Kanye's defense, writing,
"Grammys have at the last minute decided to pull Kanye from performing on the show as if we didn't know it was coming. Could be because Trevor is hosting and there was a conversation held amongst his team and the Academy that led to the decision, or because Ye's account was suspended just days ago for reasons unknown, especially in a world where all the negativities of the world can be found on the same app with no repercussions or suspension."
Noah on Sunday morning responded to the claims on Twitter, simply saying, "I said counsel, Kanye, not cancel." It makes sense though that the Academy may want to distance itself from Ye. We all know what happens when Ye gets on the stage and isn't pleased with individuals in the room. Like Taylor Swift, Kanye could suddenly lash out at Trevor and create unwanted negative attention. Although, with the current ratings for the Academy in previous years, all publicity would be good publicity for them. Ye is nominated for 5 Grammys this year, including Album of the Year, Best Melodic Rap, Best Rap Song, and Best Rap Album. With no one not claiming responsibility for the cancelling of Kanye, could this be a ploy by the Academy to boost ratings? Let me know what you think about the cancellation of Kanye and the Academy's ratings problem in the comment section. To support this channel, please like, share, and subscribe. See you soon.